Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon for those in different time zones. Welcome back to the second stream of Factorio with Bob's and Angel's mod. This is the second hour of the playthrough that I'm, well, actually a little bit more than that, I'm just about to explain, is that I have actually fast-forwarded the game a little bit. And for those who watched the last time, I had a whole bunch of research queued up. I decided to complete that just so that you guys wouldn't just be watching me running back and forth, filling things up and getting the research done. So we have the research queue empty, and now we get to select a few more pieces of research. So let's bring up the research screen. And again, that is the T, as you can see up here in the top right. That's the T to open up the research screen. All right, so the last thing we researched were these mini loaders. And one thing I did not know with these mini loaders is that they require steel plates. Okay, so that's the next thing we should probably be making. So let's have a look at steel. Look for steel. And, okay, so we have boiler 2, steel processing. Okay, steel processing will give us these steel plates, but we're missing a few recipes to start off with. Okay. Let's start with getting these guys up and going. Start research on that one. Start research on that one. Now we can have steel going. Alright, so that leaves us a few other things. This steel axe here is actually fairly decent. It's nice to have around. It increases my mining speed by 100%, which does help us get things going. Alright, let's get rid of the search and see what other things we can bring in for research right now. We are eventually going to definitely need to have the transport science pack. Of these guys, I don't think there's anything really necessary right now until we get to the reds. So I am going to let the research go at it as it is. The other thing I had said last time is that I was going to start automating building factories and machines. And I showed people the Hell mod. This is the Hell mod right here. And I spent some time going through trying to figure out exactly what I needed to get things going. I said, okay, we'll probably want to get the electric mining drills, the basic assembling machines, the ore crusher. This ore crusher is the one that actually requires electricity to run instead of coal. Sorting machine, lighted electrical poles, the yellow belts, the yellow underground belts, the splitter for the yellow belts, the electric assembling machine, and the basic inserter. Okay, that's what I had thought that would be good to start with. Okay, now if you remember when I showed this mod before, you could actually dig down deeper and deeper and deeper into the various different recipes, and I decided not to go too far down and just say, okay, I need to have 100 iron plate inputs and 15 basic circuit boards for this, and 95 and 15 and so forth. So what does that give me? The next thing is that I'm going to start building up the inputs. So of these basic transport belts, I need to do 57.5, and all that requires is iron plates. That's good. That's easy to manage. Circuit boards, all I need is copper plates and wood. As I said before, we don't have an automated way of getting wood, so we're going to have to be harvesting trees like crazy. Then we have stone brick, and that requires stone and coal. And we need iron plates and copper plates. We need, let's just say, an awful lot. 1,292 plates is about, what does that work out to be? About 20 per second, which is more than my belt can actually handle at this stage. We also need 10 plates. Okay. So then I have a few other recipes in here that we're going with. As you can see, number of factories keeps on increasing and increasing and increasing as I go down here for the various different things I want to build. And for instance, right here, for all the iron plates I want to build, all it does is take iron ore and turn it into iron plates. I need 76 of these furnaces. Now that's getting to be a bit excessive. Well, just wait a minute. Okay, down here we have the sorting machine, so we're going to need about 22 sorters. Okay, that's doable. Uh, one of the other things we're going to be doing is we're going to be crushing all of the slag that comes out. This is the secondary process, the slag, and we're turning it into stone, and we're going to need about 11 crushers for that. And then we have to take the sapphirite ore and turn it into crushed sapphirite. And we're going to need about 20 crushers for that. And now we get into really the big things. We're going to need about 32 factories to turn the crushed stone into stone, so that we can feed that into the wall crater up here. But right here, this is where it gets scary. To create the amount of sapphirite we need to have 150 miners. That is not doable. Not at this stage of the game. We still have a fair amount we're going to have to work on, and for some reason the guy here did not come up correctly. Let me just redo that one. It is that one. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and we need 26 miners of the bubmonium. That is not going to be doable for what we want to do. So let's just have a look at what we want to start off with. We definitely want to get these guys here going, which are the belts. The belts are going to be basing everything else off of. So let's basically clear this list. All right, and we will start with building up the belts. Once we get the belts going, we can start building our bus. And once we have the bus going, we can start to build things off of the bus. Okay, so we need to have, okay, we will take that. So the inputs right now, and we want to have it set to 1 minute. We want to probably be making, let's say, about 20 of these, say 25 of these a minute. Or we can do about 50 of these a minute. Let's just go with 25 for now. All right, the next thing we want to build is that guy. And these ones here, we only want about 5 per minute. They're not used as much. We'll do that and that. Okay. Now the reason why I'm not selecting the basic transport belt, because these 3 recipes that I'm setting up right now all require this transport belt. I'm going to make one set to bring that transport belt, one set of factories to make that transport belt and push them out to these various places. And then we need the splitters. I'll go for about 5 of these. Those. And want some of those. What else do we have over here? That one. Grab some of those. And those all look like good inputs. And then the next thing we are going to build is, actually I can do right here. And we're going to bring that guy in here. And there we go. All right. So that means that we need to have much, much less of these guys, of that. I probably still will not have enough to pull this off, to pull that off, start off with, but we will see. Okay, so let's start with this guy right here. We will be going with that. Right. Then I will want to do that. And I will want that. Yeah, I will do it that way. Because I do not want to deal with the silicon output right now. All right, so we are going to grab that recipe right there. Still need a heck of a lot of this. And we're up to, okay, 41. So it's a little bit more doable. I do not know if I'll be able to pull off that easily, but let's just see what we can do to get started. Let's start off with setting up at the top up here. We will start with the basic transport unit. Let's just see what we need in here. We need 2 factories, which isn't too bad. And this is not going to be set up as a bus. So I suppose I could set up as a bus. I won't set up as a bus as the bus just yet. So I need to have 2 factories capable of doing this. So I am going to do 2 factories and let's say 4 loaders. So 2 factories, I need a whole bunch of copper and stuff. Okay, and I need to fill these guys again. The joy of early gaming, of the early game. And what I've done is I've rebound the fill for me mod to Control Shift F so that it will automatically fill those for me. With just Control Shift F so I don't have to open them up. Let's grab all of these. Grab all of these. Alright, so I can now make my 2 factories. Alright, let me grab my mini loaders right here. That is the basic mini loader, so I need to make probably 4 of these, and I am short on plates. And let's just see, before I go far, let's just, what do I need to do to get this set up? I need to do that, so what do I need in here? I need 7 sorters. 7 sorters and 41 electric drills. So let me do that for that part first. When I get the power out here, it will be nice. I am going to start making power poles. I can find it right here. Okay, so I'm not going to go with the lighted power poles because I need a lot of power poles, and I need a lot of power poles fast. I'm just going to run the power poles over to the new assembly machine. Right here. And there we go. We now have our very small amount of stone bricks being created, which I will be needing momentarily so I can start building up the next set of machines. So let's start with about 6 of the machines, 6 of the drills just to get started. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to lay it out. Now, I'm probably going to go northbound with it. So the thing I want to make sure of is that I do not overlap right here where the coal is with when I lay down my machine. And I'll show you when I lay down the first miner what I mean. Oh good. I can make 3. All right, let's make 3. What am I going to be short on? I'm going to be short on both iron plates and copper plates. Make another one. Still short on iron plates. All right, so let's get out the machine. Let's get out the first miner. Okay. Now you'll notice that there's that kind of light turquoise color around the miner. That's saying where that miner actually starts to send out its. That's where it gathers from. I don't want to put it right here because that will start gathering coal at the same time. I'm going to put it right here. Start off with. The next one I'm going to put right there. One there and one there. So that when I get these things powered, they will be able to start working. So I'm going to put the first power pole right there, so that it will be able to power this one, and this one, because you can see, as you can see, it has its power ability, or what do you want to call it, right there. I am going to cheat a little bit and put it like this. I am going to have to move these two power poles later on, but for now, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so I'm going to dump that right there, and bang, we now have it going, and we're using about 123. We're using a lot of power right now. Sorry, we're using, yeah, okay, so we can max this out fairly easily. That's not very good, so I need to really get another set of power plants up and going. Luckily, since I've got the first set going, it's not that hard to do. So where is Angel's power? Right there. I want one boiler, one steam. I need another set of iron plates. Okay, there's a pipe. I'm going to put the pipe right there. Oh, that was interesting. It already brought out the next piece that I wanted. Oh, there we go. There's the next piece. That's the boiler. And we are going to bring out the steam generator. Bang. We now have another 900 kilowatts of power ready to go. All right. So now let's have a look at our power. See how we're doing. 2.9 megawatts. We go up to 123. Not bad. Okay, so we got enough power for now. When I can get that second steam generator up and going, or steam engine up and going, we'll have a little bit more. I do love something like some of these mods, especially at this stage of the game. It does give a fair amount of freedom, I guess you could say, keeping this. And that should be enough for that second power generator. No, it's not. I need one more. One more. There we go. One more. Anyways, we now have maximum 3.8 megawatts. That will keep us going for a little bit. Go back over to here. All right, so this thing the crushers can take 12, 10. Let me bring up a calculator. So what we have right now is we have a belt that can do 7.5 per second. Times 60 equals, we can do 450. So that means that we're going to need about three belts, three belts coming out of 41 of these guys. So 41 divided by 3 is 13. So we're going to put in 14 drills per belt, and that basically turns out to seven drills per side. That will be able to fill up one belt of this, and we'll probably be doing 2 of these crushers per belt, and 1 of these crushers per one of these things. Okay. At least let's get part of that going, and I need to guys up again. I'll be happy when I get this first chain going. It will be very useful to get things going. All right. Okay, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to actually make a new. I'm going to make one of these, and I'm going to actually start to automate some of this stuff, so I don't have to keep on coming back over here to. And to remove things from your taskbar, you just hit the middle mouse button, or your hotbar, so that you can fill it with something else. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get this thing automatically going, feeding into there. And I am going to keep on grabbing plates right now. I am going to start making. I find them. This is why setting this thing up early in the game is a bit of a bear. Make one of these. And we are going to start feeding coal into this thing. Okay, so now I do not need to worry about feeding him. I do need to worry about feeding this guy right here. Nice thing is that I'm now using rock, using the byproduct to make the stone here, and I have 107 of these coming in here. All right, so let us. That was a mistake. I want those. I don't want the yellow belts yet. I love the yellow belts, but I don't want them yet. Because I just do not have the... Okay. Those that were wondering what I just did there, I put that belt down wrong. I can change the direction of the belt just by hovering over it and hitting R or Shift R. Alright, so it's like that. So I need to have one more of these guys. Okay. And I will start to do that. And it says I don't have power in that area. Okay. So, I don't need to feed that one. I don't need to feed that one anymore. Do I need to feed this guy? Yes, I do. So wow. I really let the coal go on that one. What I'm going to do is I am going to make one of these guys, which I need iron plates and the steel, rock bricks or the stone bricks. So that should give me enough. Close. But what I can do is I can just do that, pull that away, and I'm still still a few short. There we go. Now what I did was I pulled away the coal-fired guy and put in the because it was an ingredient. Okay, I will do that, and then I will start that guy right there, and there's no power over there. Oh, there's power over there. Okay, so I don't need to feed these guys anymore, which really, really helps. Okay, I still need to feed these guys over here. And the nice thing is I've got a whole bunch of coal. I can keep these guys going for a fair amount of time. And I'm going to go over to my power plants, and I'm also going to dump in about 200 coal into each of the power plants. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm running over here to dump actually into the boilers. So I'm going to dump a bunch of coal into the guys right here. Next thing I'm going to do, this is just to keep, this is basically what I've done right now is I have decided to automate part of this process right here, which was very useful. Next thing I'm going to do is, since I've made a couple of mini loaders and I got a chest here, what I need to do is I am going to make a splitter. I need more stuff for. Okay, good. I can make a splitter now. All right, so I got a splitter. I'm going to dump splitter in right here. I am going to put chest right there, and I am going to put the mini loader right there. Now, you may be able to see right in there that the coal is getting fed up into here. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to get onto this thing, and I'm going to change the output priority so it's on the right. So what does that mean? Okay, what that means, and I should probably actually move that guy down one. Okay, I'm going to put that back out. I'm going to put it down here, down two. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this, the output priority to the right. So what that means is that if this belt here on the right of this can take capacity, it will feed the coal to that side, which is what I want to do. Then I'm going to put down the chest, and I'm going to put down the mini loader. Okay. So what does this actually mean? What has I actually done here? I have basically set up so that this inserter here, is this a burner inserter? Yeah, I'm going to have to pull that burner inserter in minutes. This inserter here will automatically feed coal into this stone furnace if it needs fuel. Same with this one. Okay, so I'm going to make another inserter here. So what happens here is this drill here, electric drill, is going to feed directly into the crusher. The crusher will then get these two inserters and pull the crushed sapphire and put it into this furnace here so that we make iron plates, and push the crushed stone into this assembler to make stone so it can be pushed into here to make stone brick. Yeah, it's a bit complicated. But I need to make a second inserter. So let me bring open this guy again. All right, so one of the things that that one of the piece of research I did, one of them was the far inserters. So that gave me these 4 tiles here that I can pull it from, and these 4 tiles where I can push it to. All right. So now I can actually put it anywhere like this. And the other one I put, one of the other ones that was researched was the near inserters, which gave me this block over here. Now, what you'll notice as I'm on the zoomed in right now is that everything is on that one side of the belt. So with this thing here, we can determine which side of the belt the drop will happen. So we can actually tell it to drop on the other side of the belt, which means it'll be a little bit easier for us to balance the belt. Anyway, so let's get... I don't want to put down any more burner inserters, so let me just get these inserters here. And this one here will be fairly easy to replace. Bang, it's done. This one here, I do not think will go out properly automatically. No, it does not. So this one we'll have to adjust. There we go. And we need to power this one. And okay. That's one of the problems with... Alright, there we go. Also, these inserters are actually a little bit faster. And let's see what our power is like. We are doing about 195. Not too bad. So, as I was saying, this part here is now mostly automated. I don't have to come back here and feed it all the time. This up here is the coal, is the copper. It's not too bad. And I have 256 on me right now, 256 coal, which means I should probably get in here and drop a bunch of coal on that guy, a bunch of coal on that guy, and a bunch of coal on this guy. And into the burner inserter. There we go. Okay, that means that we now have, if we walk away for all night long, we'll have a bunch more of the things that we need. But let's get that stuff going. Okay, so I'm going to build all of these things into the belts because I want to start pulling out all the iron that I have. All right, let's just start getting going. Sure it's pointing up. Bang. There we go. All right. All right, so let's just start off with getting the next bits of things going, which is I need to go over here and I need some more iron plates. Okay, here's another thing you'll notice is that because I put the drills on each side of the belt, it is filling up from the belt on both sides. So I am actually using up the entire belt right now, which is basically what you want to do at this stage. Before I actually start doing that, I want to actually put in a few things. I want one of these. Oh, we want one of those. I want one of those. Actually, I don't need another one of those. I need more belts. Or more plates, iron plates. And as I said last time, you are always going to be short on iron plates, which is why I'm getting my iron plate production up and running right now. So what I'm doing right now is I am setting up that. Okay. So I'm going to be feeding this sapphirite from the main belt into the sub belt here. All right, there we go. Get the first crusher going. All right, so we will get out the first crusher. One thing away. Put out the loader. And we will start powering it. We're bringing things in, and you notice that everything's going in that way. All right. You now have a good source for fresh sapphirite. Okay. The next problem that we have right now is that we have stuff coming out of here, and I do not have filters for doing this properly right now. Okay, so what I'm just going to do is I am just going to, I need to get more of these. Okay, I am going to change my recipe. Okay, let's go back over here and I'm going to change the recipe here just to get some iron plates coming in. I really need to get those iron plates coming in because it is holding everything else up. Okay, we're going to just start doing that. Okay. All right. How many of these things do we need? Okay, so we'll need to start getting 4 of these just to get the iron plates that we. It's a bit of a problem, but I need to get these. All right, so I am going to start to. I'm going to start making. I need 27 of those guys. Okay, so I need 27 of the furnaces. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 2. So that will make 7. It looked like I could make a second crusher. I can make 2 more. Can I make a filter inserter yet? Okay, I'm going to have to do the poor man's method of making filter inserters. Because I am poor right now. Okay, another thing that we can do is Alt, left click, sorry, Alt right click, Shift. Yeah, turn on Alt, Shift, right click, Shift, right click, left click, Shift, left click. Copy the configuration from this one to this one to this one. I am just trying to figure out how I'm going to run this. I'm going to make 1, 2 of those. I need some more iron plates. I need 2 of those of 340 of the. I need 3. Okay, so that tells me that I can marry 1 of the factories with each of my crushers. just to get things going, so that it will pull the stone out. Okay? And that is the important thing. I need to be able to pull the stone out pretty fast. Because if I don't, as I'm pulling out the other stuff, it will actually pull out stone as well. I do not want that. Basically, I need to be able to pull out the stone fast enough that it will go directly into the factory, and I won't have any stone going down my belt. Let's give this a shot. Okay. You're going to take the mini loader, and it's going to be the output of this guy. Okay. And then what we're going to do is, we've already got a factory. I need to make one of these. Do that. My left side is going to be filtering, and I'm going to want the crushed stone. That guy right there. Going to be out in priority. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to make another one of these. And I will put that right here. And then I'm going to drop down my assembly machine. Put it right there. Do this. Change this over to that. Grab those guys again. Make another loader. Okay. And a chest. I don't have any. Oh, I do have a chest. Good. Alright. Actually, I need another loader, so I needed that one there. This guy here, fine. Right now. Now, if I've got this stuff set up correctly, so if you think about it, I don't actually. Let me. Instead of doing that, I'm going to put down the chest instead. All right. So this chest is going to start to get filled up with crushed stone. Okay. And I'm going to change this a little bit. Going to grab one of those. That's as far as it will go. Oh well. I guess that will work. Put that out like that. Out the chest like this. Power it. And ta-da. Completed art in a mess. But if I have this set up correctly, it will mean that all of the crushed stone will be pulled out along this chain into here. I do have to watch to make sure that this does not overflow. If this does overflow, it's going to be a problem. But hopefully I'm only going to be using this setup for a little bit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a blueprint of this. Okay? Bang. We got a blueprint. Or we will have a blueprint. I'm just going to call this initial sap crusher. Okay? I got a blueprint of that. I'm going to put the next one down right here. Bang. 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 Okay. So I now have the 4 crushers, or the 4 things in place. And if I remember correctly, I can only do. Yeah, I can't. I should only. I should get rid of some of these ones. So I'm just going to right click and get rid of them for now. Okay, because I only want to do these 2 for now, just to get this thing started. So to make sure that I do this properly, I want to build it in reverse. I don't want to have the I want to make sure that the various pieces are up and running before I drop in this crusher right here. Because if I don't, it will be a problem. Okay, the next thing I should show you is that I am not holding down on my mouse button right now, so you can see it's going up and down. But if I go over the blueprint where there is something, you'll hear a click, and it will drop it. Okay, so you don't. Once you have a blueprint down, these are ghosts. And if you're holding the item, it will automatically put stuff down for you, which is very good because you don't have to worry about having the orientation wrong or whatnot. Okay. Another thing with a blueprint is it'll also tell you what total things you need to get going. Okay. So let's get the next thing out. Oh, I need more of these guys. So I'm just going to bring them out, and bang, they're done. All right. Drop that down. Get one of these guys down. And get the last of the mini doors down. Boom. Okay. You'll notice we already have 2 in there. Okay. Next thing we need to do. I'm only going to start with this group. I'm going to need to get some more iron plates. I will be so glad when I have more iron plates up and running. That is my biggest problem right now, is I do not have enough iron plates being created. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to drag... Where is it? And I used up all of my... Okay. What we're going to do... Plop that down right there. Grab a bunch more of iron plates. Many of those as possible. Okay. And I'm going to change the output priority to that so I don't have here. Alright, so what I've done is I put down a splitter here to combine these 2 belts. This is a splitter merger, or whatever you want to call it. It will merge 2 belts into 2, or 1 belt into 2, or 2 belts into 1. But that gives me the first bit here. So now I have enough in here for, say, 7 and 7 off of 1 belt. Okay, seven furnaces and 7 furnaces off of 1 belt. Okay, and this is all going to get destroyed as soon as I have my bus running. All right, what I want to do is I'm going to start right up here. Okay, so you'll notice the grid I have coming in here. That is where this 1 belt is going to come up. Okay, do I have belts? Okay, boom. Okay, I need a 2nd belt. Okay, so let me do this. I'm going to make a couple more of these guys. All right, here's my 2nd belt. That's just to give me spacing. What we're going to do is we're going to drop down 7 of these guys. All right, 1. Okay. And one thing that I will point out is that I am doing it with a gap between each when I have 2. And I'll show you why in just a second. Okay. I'm making a bunch of inserters right now. Let me reset the inserter disposition, or the way it's supposed to go. So what I will say is that this is probably where I'm going to end the first hour of streaming and take a bit of a break. And during the next hour, I will be finishing off of the setting these guys up. So I am going to put on